vehicles that age like fine wine. That's what we are talking about today. And Lexus is that brand. They produce premium high-end vehicles in all ranges. Kuna the saloon vehicles, there is the compact crossovers, and then there is the SUVs. As in basically, they do well in whatever they do and they will stand out. And the best part about Lexus is whatever they make, they last. So today we're going to talk about this compact crossover SUV. This is the second generation 2006 Lexus RX350. So let's dive in. Lexus is known for taking the vehicles that are very practical in their Toyota lineup. So basically Toyota na Lexus ni company moja, tuanzie na hiyo. So Toyota takes a vehicle, for example the Toyota Camry, and they make it into the Lexus ES. So in that way, the Lexus RX is derived from the Harrier Toyota. And I can tell you, hii gari iko very spacious, very comfortable. Hajui inaitangwa anti-wa Harrier, but hii gari iko convenient for both genders. Hii gari ni unisex. Even if you are cruising alone in this car, upatane na traffic, hauta mind. It's quite comfortable in this vehicle. So the Lexus RX comes in three trim models. There is the Lexus RX330, the Lexus RX350, and the Lexus RX400H. But that is in the 206 year. In the previous years, in the second generation, you will find the 2.54 liter. You'll find the 3 liter as well. So, but in these years, the 206, we have the 300, the 3.3 liter, the 3.5 liter, and the 3.3 liter hybrid. So this is the pre-facelift model before the 208 lineup, and in this category I can tell you this car aged perfectly well. So first of all, we have the chrome strip around the air intake. We have the Lexus badge. This is where you'll mount the plates, hidden for privacy, and we have a very high ground clearance as well. The headlights that come with this vehicle are HID, high intensity discharging. I believe it's something like that, I'll confirm. So hizi basically ni kama before sasa kukuja na LED lights, LEDs came later on, but hizi ni better than the halogen lamps. Haya, what else comes with this car? We have the fog lights at the bottom here. Yeah, and I think that's it. This car has a very nice curvy appeal to it that personally I like. Makes it more aerodynamic. Ndo maana iko na a very high speed. Na pia ukiongeza the engine sasa, let's go to the engine bay. Under the hood of the Lexus RX350, we find a very powerful engine in the likes of the Ford Everest and the Jeep Grand Cherokee. This car, since it's a compact performance premium luxury compact crossover SUV na maana, sikusei sema iko na the chassis ama the platform of an SUV per se. So this vehicle uses the 2GR-FE, which the 2 stands for the second generation, the G stands for the performance cylinder head, the R basically stands for the lower compression, the F stands for the normal, sasa ikunatumia dual overhead camshaft, and the E stands for the multi-point injection. Since this is the V6, so basically kuna several spark plugs at it. So as I stated, this is a 3500 or the 3.5 liter V6 engine. It is naturally aspirated. It is a 5-speed automatic, and it has a lot of power. Basically, without a turbocharged system or a supercharged system, it still manages to achieve 276 horsepower and 340 Newton meters of torque. Now, the reason I started all of that, it's because the 2GR-FE, and basically your system yake iko so good, since it uses the dual VVTi, it is so good that it was used in so many other Toyota models that are known for their reliability. First of all, we have the Toyota Camry, we have the Toyota Avalon, the Toyota RAV4s, we have the Lexus ES, kuna Lotus, as in kuna so many brands that use this specific engine, since zile zinatumia the 3.5 liter. The 2GR-FE is basically inasimamia the 3.5 liter V6. That's where the lineup is used. So this engine basically utaipata bado kwa hizo models zote nimetaja. So if anything inaweza haribika in your engine bay, maintenance haitakuwa issue since the parts are readily available in the market. Sisemi muendeshe magari zenyu vibaya, but basically this car has a low cost of maintenance as to it in the engine aspect. So yeah, I believe that's it. I talked about the other models. Sasa utapata kuna the 3.3 liter. 3.3 liter basically hiyo ni a lower engine size juu sasa iko na cylinder heads ziko na volume kidogo. So in the later years in 2005 they decided sasa kuongeza the hybrid system. So this vehicle, the RX, became the first premium compact SUV to feature a hybrid system, which I think hapo ndo maana ukiangalia hybrids za Toyota they perform better as compared to other brands in terms of reliability. So let's go to the side profile review of the Lexus RX350. So let's start off with the base of this vehicle. First of all, it uses the 18-inch alloy wheels which are painted, and they have the Lexus wheel caps on all tires. There is a plastic guard at the bottom of this vehicle which prevents your vehicle from chipping when you're going on rough terrains. At the body panel, there is a sort of this side layer. I don't know the purpose of it. Labda mniambie down in the comments. But at the side here, we have the side indicators, basically to help your car navigate in foggy weather or zile weather kama harsh rains huoni mbele. So I think in the later models they put them in the side mirror, since I think there were a lot of casualties for the side mirrors. You huoni extent ya gari kwa side mirror unless uzifold. So at the top we have the roof rails and the antenna on top, and we have a panoramic sunroof. At the mirrors there's a tint running from the front window to the rear window, which makes the windows zote ziko tinted. Kuna hii black part, and even in the front mirror as well kuna hiyo tint kidogo. Basically when purchasing this vehicle it's well suited for all environments. Hautakuwa na hiyo sun glare mingi sana. So let's go to the rear profile. The rear profile of the Lexus RX. Basically it looks like a Toyota. We have the triple LED lights, we have the brake light on top, we have the reflectors at the bottom, we have the chrome parts. Sasa ni the LED badge, the Lexus badge, sorry. Yeah. The chrome segment, it's the Lexus badge, the chrome strip here, and the RX350 badge there, and the Lexus badge here. So here at the bottom, in this hard part, we have the Lexus logo as well here, and here at this plastic end bit, this is basically kama hiyo tu side profile, basically to guard your vehicle from scraping while driving along. We have the chrome exhaust tip, and at the bottom we have a spare tire as well. So accessing the trunk, it's not that complicated. It doesn't use the electric tailgate system. You just have to lift it up manually like that. We have hydraulic stands to help support the trunk, and yeah, that's the view of your trunk basically. I think the interior aged well since it's a 2006 model. So in order to access your tool bay for this vehicle, most vehicles kama za Toyota Isis, it is at the front, but most compact SUVs are at the rear. So in this vehicle nilikuwa na struggle actually at first kushangaa hii una access aje. So Lexus decided to integrate this button mechanism here to open this compartment. Basically here we have your jump start cables and other cables that any other tool that you would like to place there. And here we have the tools to help you fix your spare tire. We have the lifesaver there. Here at the sides we have the AC ducts and the lights, and we have this leather boot cover which is easy to remove if you don't need it often. You can just pull this brace back and push this button, unaitoa. The seats, you can just use these latches at the sides kuzisukuma chini. Yeah, and that's it for the Lexus RX 350 trunk. It's not complicated. Kila kitu tu ina work in the interior of the Lexus RX 350. This car has aged quite nicely. So the part I like about Lexus, they make their luxury brands feel luxurious. Tuanzia na the leather trims. In this vehicle, it's quite hard to find plastic unless penye ndajika uzieka buttons za plastic. So here in the center console bay, ndio hapa kwa infotainment section. That's where all the plastic resides. Na si ile plastic ile scratchy, ni smooth soft touch plastic. Huko kwingine kwote, everything else kwa top, the dash, the glove box, kwa the center console, the seats, the doors, everything it's leather fitted. Hata ile black ni leather, armrest black, side panel black, and it's quite nice. Kuna this wooden trim on the steering wheels which improve the look of this car. Iko hapo the wooden trim here as well. Kuna this dark wooden trim as well here kwa the sasa hapa center console, ikienda hivyo kwa the cup holders, and it's quite nice. So hapa sasa ndio utapata the scratchy plastic, but hizi ni moving parts, hitaji kuwe leather juu ya kukwama ama kuraruka. So to access the cup holders, just have to press these buttons to access your cup holders, and iko quite comfortable hapa, chance wadanganye. Open to access further storage down below. To close this hatch, unafinya that button below. The seats leather fitted as well, perforated leather, si leather yote to perforated, so that when even if it's quite hot in here una sweat, hauta stick kwa gari. So hizo vitu ndogo ndogo zinafanya gari feel luxury, si kurusha tu leather inakaa ya kiti. Haya, the floor carpeted as well. It's quite nice in this car. And for a fact, Lexus, the more advantageous part about Lexus than Toyota ni the part where they soundproof your vehicle. So if you are cruising along, even if this engine is quite loud, since it's that 3.5 liter, even if it's quite loud, ukikuwa ndani ya gari hautaisikia as much, haitakuwa ile inakusumbua, because umekuja hapa kutulia basically. Haya, what else? In the technology bit, this car is full of tech basically. Iko na feature inaitwa vehicle stability control system, iko na tire pressure monitoring system, iko na ile high intensity discharge lamps, iko na pre-collision system. Basically ina work kama Subarus hapa juu. So iko na sensors mingi sana, basically inakuzuia ukidrive along unaenda kucrash hapo mbele, itasimama. In the tech aspect of this car, this was custom made, haikwanga inakuja hivi. So in the RX350, these are your climate controls. Here you can hapo unaweza weka your aux cable, unaweza connect your bluetooth devices. Sasa unaweza access hizo vitu zote in this particular model. Here we have the heating and cooling of the seats, which will be quite beneficial in this cold climate in Kenya. Here we can engage the traction control. As I stated earlier, this is a 5-speed automatic, so they're quite nice. Here sasa hapa kwa steering bit, here you can access your calls. Hapa unaweza navigate the media for the screen here. Here at the top hii sasa ni ya kuonyesha your RPMs, your speed, na hii sasa ni ya kuonyesha your temperatures kama za vitu ziko kwa engine bay, na pia inaonyesha which gear you're in currently. Hapa unaweza kwa this corner here down below, this is where it's not a keyless entry, lakini yesi kusumbue sana. You have the buttons there to adjust your mirrors. In the rear of the RX350, it's quite comfortable as well. Let's close the door. So once we close it, it's quite silent in this vehicle, hakuna hiyo noise from the outside. Haya, here at the rear kuna these car pockets on all the rear doors. Kuna this leather trim bado inaendelea on all seats, kila mahali in the rear side. So I wanted to show you this. We have an ISOFIX. In this case, if you are a parent na uko na mtoto mdogo, these seats are quite comfortable, since unaweka mtoto hapa, kini sasa sema uweke venye mimi nimefanya, usiweke behind the driver seat juu hautaona mtoto wako, mweke penye nimekaa. But for this case, I wanted to show you in this aspect. Basically, when it is an ISOFIX where you can buckle in the child seat quite nicely. Here at the center console here, we have these cup holders as well, na unaweza inua juu zaidi hapa ukule or enjoy your other things, and it's quite easy to clean up. It's a soft plastic as well. Ukimalizana nayo unarudisha kila kitu the way you found it na unaenda. Yeah, headroom quite large, knee room quite big and toe room, hakuna any arguments. This car is quite larger. It's larger than a CX-5. At the top of the seats we have screens. Najua si itakuwa the highest quality, but that's a luxury experience not all vehicles have. So if you are watching something at the front, kama umeka a disc or a USB yenye iko na anything ya kuwatch, as the children wameka huku nyuma, wanaweza enjoy a small kama ka TV kadogo huku nyuma. So why should you choose this car over, let's say, a Harrier, for example? Since they share the same platform, the same safety features, same kitu kama nini, size dimensions wise, why should you choose this instead of a Harrier? Some say that the Lexus RX is kama tu a distinguished Harrier. So ukibuy hii gari, basically you're looking for brand prestige, you're looking for advanced interior, you're looking for advanced safety features, you're looking for advanced tech, basically, that you wouldn't find in the Toyota Harrier model. In the recent models, najua kumekuwa na hizi mashida ya hiyo Lexus touchpad inakuanga hapo katikati, ni kama mouse basically, which it's quite complex to use while driving along. Juu ni kama unatumia mouse ukitumia steering, as in it's basically hard to concentrate on the road while using that touch feature. But in this particular model, there wasn't such an issue. In this model, in this year, you had the performance of the engine. Since the 3.5 liter, you had the reliability of a Toyota engine as well. You have the brand prestige, you have the advanced safety features, pamoja, all together combined with the reliability of the Lexus brand. In the why you should choose this car as well, the resale value for the Lexus are quite higher than the Toyota Harrier. Since hizo models za kitambo, if you go into the market even right now on Gigi, the Toyota Harriers usually compare their price wise to the Lexus RX basically. These cars hold their value. If I buy this car today, this car is priced at 1.5 million. If I buy this car at 1.5 million, in the next 2 to 3 years, it's quite possible to buy the same vehicle at as well 1.4 to 1.5 as well, if you maintain it quite well as well. Isikae imechapa sana, because this car ni gari inaweza fika 300 kilometers, 400 to 500 as well. So if you're interested in this vehicle, contact us at Alpha Automobile, or you can contact me personally via my socials, and I'll give you the information about this vehicle na tutaweza ku get over with the paperwork as well. So thank you for tuning in to Drive Dive, and see you on the next episode of Drive Dive.